Perhaps it's time that all of you know the true reason behind Jiren's obsession with strength. Jiren's parents...
Let's go ahead to the homeless man, Atlanta is my favorite city. Had to push that bitch away because her booty holes must.
Perhaps it's time that all of you know the true reason behind Jiren's obsession with strength. Jiren's parents were slaughtered by a powerful foe, but he was spared and was rescued by a man who would go on to become his master. From that day on, Jiren devoted himself to the path of righteous power, determined to forge himself into a steel wall no marauder could break. In time, he made friends, a new community, and he followed his master's way. Then, the same villain returned. Jiren and his new brothers-in-arms stood against him. The boy was sure this time he would win, but the foe was too strong. And Jiren watched as his friends were slain one by one. Even Jiren's master lost his life in the merciless battle. Perhaps it's time that all of you know the true reason behind Jiren's obsession with strength. Jiren's parents were slaughtered.
When Jiren holds his breath, oxygen is the thing that passes out. Like, it's unfathomable the way that, like, when Jiren runs for president, right? When he ever runs for, there is no election. There is none election. It's not even glazed. He is the president by default. Jiren doesn't need to exist. Existence needs Jiren. When Jiren was born, the only person crying was the doctor. You know how insane that is? The doctor is crying, right? Jiren was not, he came out stone-faced, poker face. The doctor was the one weeping tears of his grace. Like, it's unfathomable. Once Jiren fell asleep during class, right? Bro, they called it meditation, right? When Jiren was written in the death note, the writer had a heart attack and he died. Like he just reversed physics in itself. It turned fiction on top of its head, right? Jiren has no nightmares. Nightmares have Jiren. Guys, like, do I need to say more? Oh, you said yes? Alright, I'm gonna say more then. The universe is not expanding. It just runs away from Jiren, guys. I'm telling you, Jiren never tells any lies. He just changes the facts. That dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm just saying, when Jiren makes a mistake in his dish, Gordon Ramsay, yes, Gordon Ramsay exists in this universe. Gordon Ramsay congratulates him for making a new dish. It's not even a mistake. Gordon Ramsay cannot even register it as a mistake. It's a new dish by default. I'm just saying, like bro, it's so insane. Jiren doesn't need any bodyguards. Bodyguards need Jiren. Like, bro, when Jiren started training, he taught the master. Do you know how crazy? He wasn't even, he didn't have parents. The parents he had, they were his kids. Can you make sense of that at all? Like bro, monsters under Jiren's bed actually just hiding from him. Bro, it's so insane. It's so crazy. Like, let me tell you the craziest one. Jiren already played GTA 6, and that's the most craziest one. Bro.
How about a friendly round?
Hello, monkeys!
You monkey!
That's what legendary players do. So Kobe Bryant broke his fucking hand, and he did that. That's what legendary players do. LeBron, legendary, 3-1 comeback, came back. Kevin Durant got his foot on the line, went into overtime. He did score, bro. bro. He didn't put up no buckets. Stop calling that man legendary because he won with Steph Curry, the greatest shooter ever, Klay Thompson, a top 3 shooter ever. Stop calling that. Because when Westbrook went down, he got smoked out by Memphis. When they played the Spurs, he got smoked out. When they went up against Golden State, he blew a 3-1 lead. He choked. Legendary. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, even fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson as a rookie,
yes.
45 points,
Larry
17
Bird,
rebounds, triple-double. Larry
There you
Bird,
go.
legendary. These are legendary. Hakeem Olajuwon is more legendary than Kevin Durant. That's what we talking about right now. Stop talking about KD like he's this guy. He's not that guy. He's a Slim Reaper. He's garbage when it matters.
It seems that Gorish has dropped a hint as to what Legends Festival might drop for part 2. I'm not sure what this image means, but it seems like a Goku Black will be one of the units. As you can see, there is a hand with a ring that represents the time ring. I'm not sure why Gorish is the one dropping hints. Could it be that he is now part of the dev team? Maybe they saw his video talking about the festival and thought they could use him so they know what the players want. To be honest, I'm not very excited since Goku Black is overused, but at the very least, I hope he's a good counter to UI Sign. He's number 1 and extremely toxic just as the day he released. Maybe make him red and give him an updated assault chain to get him out of the meta.
Alright. Let me tell you about my GOAT. For real quick. Let me tell you about my GOAT. Alright. If he was a sea captain, we would have never hit the Titanic. The Titanic would never sink. We would never hit the iceberg. He wouldn't even need to drive the boat. Alright? Him just standing there, the boat would just drive itself. As a matter of fact, he wouldn't even be in the ocean, we'd be flying the boat. The fact that the thing sank, like, if my boy was there, we would never hit the Titanic. If like Jiren, right? The way he's so amazing. If he was in Japan that day, in both those days in Japan, none of the bombs would have hit. None of the bombs would have been deflected. Like you would have boomed. Like, I'm telling you guys, I'm just saying. If he was there, none of any of that would have happened. Like, Jiren once raced time. Time is still running till this day. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's what he is. It's not even Clay's, guys. I'm just saying. Like Jiren is so cool. He's so amazing. He's so awesome. I'm like, bro. No. That's the thing about Jiren. That's the thing about Jiren. Like, when.
Perhaps it's time that all of you know the true reason behind Jiren's obsession with strength. Jiren's parents were slaughtered by a powerful foe, but he was spared and was rescued by a man who would go on to become his master. From that day on, Jiren devoted himself to the path of righteous power, determined to forge himself.
I am fucking rendering something, you cocksucker! I'm doing important shit! Why do you need to install updates? What updates? Some more fucking spyware so the NSA can keep watching what I'm doing? Putting out my 10 pics and watching me get spying on me? Obama, you fucking dinner! I'm a racist! You made me a racist!